Hey, Rob's here from Valley. How's it going, brother?
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. It must be nice to be back in Toronto.
It's very nice.
You guys sleep in your own bed tonight?
I did. I just did, but not enough. So more bed today.
I think you've earned it.
Maybe.
It's
yeah.
been a big 2025 for you guys.
It has, yeah.
When last we talked, the record was just coming. It was literally release day.
Mm-hmm.
We're a year out now
Mm-hmm.
beyond Water the Flowers, Pray for a Garden.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about the record now? How has the response from people changed it in your mind? Solidified things maybe you thought it was going to be? Like, where are we at a year later?
That's a great question. I love that question. I think it's been beautiful. I think when you put out an album, especially an album like the one we made, it was obviously made in a month. We went up to a cabin and just kind of like poured out a lot of grief, a lot of change, a lot of just things that we need to get out very quickly, not thinking about it. Just the songs just came. And I think whenever you make something like that, I think you definitely need time for it to grow and for it to tend to. And
Like a garden?
Like a garden. It really is the metaphor really rings true with our fan base and all the new people that have discovered us through this album. I think this album was very much a reset for our band. I think it was a bit of a reintroduction. And I think it's just been beautiful to be maybe not celebrated, that might be the wrong word, but I think just to feel just true, honest connection with the people that have been with us for a long time and accepting this album that we made that was so personal, and just seeing all the new people that have kind of come into the garden and tended to it with us. It's been beautiful. I think that's the best part about putting out albums. I think you talk to any artist, I think there's so much fear in putting the thing out, especially when it's vulnerable. And then the joy is actually watching it, enter people's lives for a year. I think that is the reason I think we do it. We make the music for ourselves, and then obviously when people connect to it, it's just like that's the bonus. But you live for it. I think you need the time to actually see it. To reap, all the flowers I've grown.
And the catharsis of like, you put this pen to paper, you're really raw, really emotional with it.
Yeah.
And then you see thousands of people throughout the year
For sure.
singing those songs back. They felt those same things, the human connection of that. Like, it's just, that's the beauty of art, regardless of its
period.
type.
Yeah. It's really special. So we're just grateful that we get to do this. I think gratitude is just like always number one for us, of like, we get to do that. I don't know. That's an amazing job to have, is to just make songs and hope people connect to them, and then they do. And then you get to travel the world and play them. That's like, come on. We're so lucky.
It's and to get to talk to you about it, I'm not doing so bad either.
Yeah.
Like, life is good, isn't it?
Life is great. There's a lot to celebrate.
There sure is. On the road with AJR, that tour, that was fun. How was that?
Yeah, it was amazing. They're the sweetest boys. That tour was kind of summer campy, where like artists would come in and out. We were kind of the consistent one, and then Goth Babe came out, and Chelsea Cutler and Quinn 92, a bunch of friends. It was awesome. We just played the Hollywood Bowl with them like 2 days ago. Had a wild few days, but yeah, it was amazing to play that show with them. It was kind of the last show of the tour. They took a month off, and then we kind of reconvened for that show. And it was nuts. Playing the bowl was just like, we were so grateful that they had us out.
That's interesting. Like a Hollywood Bowl, like there must be starting to be venues that are popping up. Like, it's cool here in the city of Toronto, obviously, because you've been here, grew up here, that sort of thing. And you go, oh, playing Bud Stage, that's super cool. We're playing here. But now these like international venues where you start to look at the tour dates and you go, oh, shit, we're playing the Hollywood Bowl.
For sure.
How cool is that?
It's beautiful. I mean, we've obviously made a lot of music in California through the years, and we've gone to shows there, and just the other night, there's like LCD Sound System was there, and like you just see these bands roll through and put on these beautiful shows there. So, it didn't really hit us till we were walking on stage. We had a crazy kind of travel day, but we there's this like beautiful long hallway that you walk to get on stage to the bowl, and it's just like these beautiful photos and murals of all the artists that have played. So like the last photo I saw before I went on stage was like Stevie Nicks, and like we ended up saluting Stevie Nicks and just like walking on stage and did the show, and it was a really special moment.
That's so cool.
Those are those moments where you're like, again, gratitude. You're just like, why us? Like, why are we here? And then you kind of have to tell yourself like, oh, because people have connected with our music. That's like such a grateful, just incredible feeling. So
because you're in a kick-ass rock and roll band.
Oh, that's very sweet. I don't know how rock and roll, Definitely the last 48 hours, maybe a bit more, given that two of my bandmates aren't here.
Sleeping it off, gonna be good to go.
For sure.
Because, get the sleep while you can.
Yes.
It's almost time to go on tour with the Beaches. And that, I would imagine.
No sleep.
Yeah,
yes.
No sleep. Last Girls at the Party.
Last Girls
bringing
at the Party.
You with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to plan like a tour vlog situation. I think we should do a band combined like tour vlog to keep people up with what's going to be happening, because I think it's going to be insane. We're also sharing buses.
I was going to ask.
We are sharing tour buses, and it's going to be chaos in the best way. I'm very excited.
I think that's probably going to be good for them as well, because they've already been on the road a lot, right?
Yeah.
And they've been in the tour bus and stuff.
For
It'd
sure.
probably be nice to get some fresh blood and also people they know and are old
We've known
friends
each
with.
other for so long. The crew, like, we're all like probably now at least 5 years, like, friends. So it's like, it's going to be fun. A lot of ABBA dance parties, I think, are in store.
Maybe some Stevie Nicks.
Yes, let's do it. Fleetwood Mac, welcome.
But you're not doing the Toronto show, right? So it's everything else. So we'll have to go up to Ottawa to see you guys.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
I don't even know all the. I think, Ottawa. We're doing 2 nights in London, Montreal. There's some spots, take that Via Rail or a quick Porter flight. Anyone can make it happen.
Make a road trip. It'll be worth it. Absolutely. Valley and the Beaches. Appreciate your time as always. The record is out now. It's so great.
Thank you so
much.
much.
We're playing the new song, the title track.
Thank you for playing that.
Oh my God, it's so good. It was my favorite when the album first came out. So the idea that now more and more people are hearing it is just the best.
No, we appreciate it. Thank you. You guys have shown us so much love for this record. I remember the first time you guys premiered When You Know Someone, the first single. I was like, wow. We did have a lot of fear about this record not, being enough for whatever reason. I think there's just always that industry pressure of like, will they play it? Will it happen? And it's like just hearing it, and then bass players, and then now this. It's just, again, there are pinch me moments of just like, thank you for connecting with the music, and thank you for giving it a shot, because we obviously don't make the music to have it play on the radio, but when it's accepted and it just happens to happen, it's like the most beautiful thing. So we're just really grateful. Thank you.
I'm so glad, because it's easy to play, because it's awesome.
I
will ask
sweet.
one more question though. Actually, now that you've brought this up, do you remember the first time you ever heard your song on the radio?
Yes.
What was that moment?
Clearly, you guys started spinning a song called "Closer to the Picture," and I was still working at Starbucks, and me and Alex were both working at Starbucks, and we drove. I like got off my shift, and it was like a late night premiere. I don't know if it was like it wasn't a rerun, but it was like an evening thing at the time. And we drove to this Walmart parking lot. Alex had like a Mazda 3 at the time. That was like a beater car, and he just opened all the doors open and just like turned it up to 100. It was just like the Indie88 premiere, Closer to the Picture. And then it just like, we were just in the parking lot like dancing. It was like all our friends, and they're just like, it happened.
That's the coolest.
It was like the most beautiful moment. I'll remember it forever, because it was like I was just hitting like a wall at that job, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to go on tour. And then after that, we got our first tour, and like that night, everything just kind of came together for some reason. So I'll always remember you guys spinning that song.
That just gave me chills.
It was the beginning of like a whole chapter. That week, just so much came together. I don't know if it was you guys manifesting it with throwing it in the radio waves, but it did start a lot for us. So
that's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Of course.
Thanks so much for stopping by as always.
It's been amazing.